Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. Santa Rally, rest in peace. It's all over. It's tough. I know. I'm struggling too. It's been a very difficult week, really. Let's talk about the Santa Rally, where we go from now, the end of 2024, going into 2025, and what it feels like today to be an investor. It's tough. It requires patience and discipline. And that's where the tough get going. It's hard, I know. I'm struggling right now. I will be honest with you. I am struggling. It's hard to motivate yourself, hard to stay on the course, hard to do the right thing. I feel it myself. I'm fully invested. I'm struggling at the moment. It's difficult. Many of my viewers over the last 2 years who have joined have only ever seen a bull market going up all the time. Many stocks with no real value taking off. We've seen it. However, most of my viewers have not been through a bear market yet. They see the odd down day and they think it's okay. It's all part of it. It'll be up again tomorrow, don't worry. They've not experienced what it feels like to be going sideways or down for weeks or months. It can actually happen. And I've seen it. I've been witness to it. When I first started trading, I lost $30,000. I know what it feels like. Has the bull market come to an end? What comes next? And now what we do now is how we define the future of our investing strategy. Let's talk about it live on the show. Smash the like button if you like this content. Really would appreciate it. There you go. And consider subscribing and make sure that you ring the bell so you don't miss the notifications when I go live. Very, very important to do that. If you're not familiar exactly what I mean by that, let me show you this. When you click subscribe, just make sure that you've tapped the bell and it's fully applied. If you get too many notifications on YouTube, you can turn others off. And you can personalize different channels. That way you don't miss anything and you'll be fully informed of when I go live and bring you news flashes and breaking news. Now then, over the last 2 years, it's been a fantastic run on the stock market. It's been a fantastic run on the S&P 500, 2 fantastic record-breaking years. Everything in the investment almanac suggested that we would have a Santa Rally. It also suggested we'd have a Santa Rally last year. That didn't materialize either. Things that we are used to are not always guarantees of what we're going to get in the future. It's why we cannot just rely on charts alone, because they simply predict the possibility of what might happen compared to what happened in the past. We're going to cover some main stories this morning, and we're going to talk about where we go from here. I'm making a live video out of this actual live stream right now, so please bear with me as I do things slightly differently this morning. We're going to talk about this, the NASDAQ, S&P, Dow futures rise after choppy start for 2025. S&P 500 return on first trading day of a poor year barometer for annual performance. However, Apple, a big part of the S&P, has some good news, and things aren't always great in Tesla at the moment. Tesla China sales hit record high, however, in December. Not all bad for Tesla. Maybe at home here they are, but in China, not so bad at all. We're going to talk about all of that. Now then, I've been saying, and I predicted, a Santa Rally. The Santa Rally was poised to perform, but never quite delivered. However, we have to remind ourselves of the run we went on over the last 3 months. It only shows 5.56. Well, I've not sold anything. I've not done options. I've not shorted anything. 5% in 3 months. It's not great, but it's a lot better than if the money had been in the bank. And more importantly, it allowed me to accumulate a lot more. Remember, I've now got invested $250,000. Remember, I started with 5,000. 98 is my value. That's dropped because I took 8,000 out and put it on my Roth. 110, margin 783, and the total there you can see is, if you add them all together, 209 plus the 34.9. You can see we're just touching $250,000. This investment strategy, investment journey is not about what your balance is today. It's about how many shares you've got, how much of the slice of the pie you've got of those businesses. Because when things are down and when things are going sideways, it's tough. But that's when the real investors come into the ring and start buying. The lemmings wait for everything to go up and then they jump in. Or so it's said. Not always the case. Let me explain that for a moment. There are many people sat on the sidelines now looking at other options, other things to do, and where to put their money. If you are at the end of your financial journey and you've made your money, you don't risk your money. You don't play with your money at all. That is for the retail investor who's scrambling around to get the whole thing started. The real money doesn't enter the market until it knows it's going to go up. And people know that people are very wary at the moment of tariffs, concerns with Tesla, Elon Musk, Donald Trump. What's the Fed going to do? Santa rally never appeared 2 years in a row. Are we going to get interest rates coming up again? All of these things. None of these things are a concern for me at all. A lot of noise and bluster. As we always know, the markets overreact upwards and they overreact going down. It's always the case, always has been. It's how it works. However, that presents opportunity for me, an investor, not a gambler, an investor. But unfortunately, some of the really big money sits on the sidelines expecting to come in for the Santa rally, and they never did. They never did because they're concerned and they're worried. They're not me. They're not in between. They're not retail investors just starting out with $50. They are people with billions of dollars of cash waiting for a certainty. And there's nothing in this life that's certain. But right now, why put your money here when there are other options which can guarantee you bonds, for example, fixed income assets, and so on and so forth. So at the moment, money is tough to come in. Tom Lee said we would triple the S&P by the end of the decade. My portfolio, I also believe that, and I still believe that. However, time in the market will always beat and outperform timing the market. Some of the lemmings that suddenly will jump on board when everything goes up and start telling us they knew the markets were rubbish and they knew all this. They didn't, but they will announce it the moment they come back in and after it's gone sideways for a while. But remember, I also said the S&P would go sideways 5 to 10%, no more next year. That's why I've been buying Coca-Cola. As you know, that is my defensive position. There's my Coca-Cola, and I've just bought a lot more. You all remember that. There is my Coca-Cola with now 559 shares. All of my money is in Coca-Cola. You can see there, 99.98. So I also believe the S&P has got a little bit of a stall lined up for it because of the uncertainty. However, it's still the place I want all of my money in my brokerage account long term, and that's why I keep buying the dips. But it's difficult right now. I am struggling. It's very hard to get out of bed and be upbeat and positive when you've got $250,000 invested, huge amounts of margin, and you're just sitting there watching the thing go sideways. And over the last few days, we've seen it just go down and down when we're expecting a Santa rally. It's tough, but this is the moment I define my portfolio for the future. This is the moment I will decide whether I get to my $1 million or not. Now, you may remember last year when I decided to rebalance my portfolio on purpose, lost over $30,000. I sold out of everything at the worst time possible, really. But it was the right thing to do for the show. We're coming up to that anniversary. That is 1 week away. 1 week from a year ago, if you look at my 1 year, see that big drop there? See that there? I sold it all on the 18th of January. Then I was all in on the S&P, and then we rallied and rallied and rallied all the way through. We had all the macro dips and the macro conditions and interest scares and so on and so forth. But that was the moment I lost $30,000. Boom. Not just on this account, overall. Okay. And I started. So my year really starts on the 18th of January. That's the anniversary. Now, I'm not going to make that mistake again. Well, it wasn't a mistake. It was intentional. It was the right thing to do for the show. However, there's also some sentiment there. That was frustration and disappointment and so on. But I've grown since then. The portfolio is now built upon solid, long-lasting principles. The channel is growing. My engine is growing because I've got an income now. I had no income back a year and a half, 2 years ago. Now I do. Now I've got $250,000 invested. Now I look at things differently. And now it's time to consistently get it right. And over the last 12 months, just less a few days, I've done 19 trades, 19 wins. I never lose money, and I'm always doing the right thing for me and the show. So this is the moment I decide, what do I do? Do I get sick and tired of all this? This is really frustrating, having all this margin, having all this investment all tied up. Why don't I buy Gorilla? Why don't I buy Mobix? Things that I correctly, TPL, correctly, months ahead identified. How did I identify it? By doing interviews with CEOs. By taking part in earnings calls, by covering all the FOMC reports. I was right. I was consistently right on finding great assets to buy. Why don't I do that? If I do what I'm telling everyone else to do, I would be up hundreds of percent right now. Absolutely hundreds of percent. However, number one, it would not be right for the integrity of the show because I would now be a pump and dumper because I would be pumping stocks that I own and the integrity of the show would be lost. And that's the base value of how I earn my money, and that would all be lost. But also my long-term goal of just buying and holding and never selling would be shot because you'd have to sell and take profits from those assets. And of course, then I would pay tax and the whole strategy would change. So I'm not going to do that. However, I know it's difficult. I know it's hard, and it's hard for everyone right now. No one has got a special portfolio and a special access to the stock market, which is different than everybody else. If you are an individual stock purchaser and you've bought Gorilla or you bought TPL or you bought Mobix when we identified it, you're up 100% and you're the king of the world. And we hope you are. We brought those to you and we hope you are. Just make sure you've kept your money to one side to pay the tax at the end of the year because you will be taxed on those gains. However, if you're not buying individual stocks and you are just holding, doing the right thing for the long term, remember, long-term investors will always win at the end of the day, but you do go through pain and frustration, and it's like, God, why don't I just buy this? Why don't I just buy Binky Bonk? Why don't I just buy, Bitcoin? Well, majority of those trades will not come off. And even if they did come off, the next one probably won't. And you've got to pay tax and so on and so forth. Being a long-term investor is designed from its very definition of being a long-time investment, and it can be painful and be boring. We've only got another 6 months to go, and we will enter a bear market for a while. We've had 2 good years and a bear market. Now, what does that mean? When we get a bear market, when we finally get the bear market, the markets are going to go sideways for a while. That will be a time for me then to simply just keep paying down margin, keep paying down margin. No more buying, no point. It's not going up. I'm not selling. I'm never selling until I need to retire. I'm not buying because it's not really getting any cheaper. We're just paying down margin, paying down margin. My strategy of selling Coca-Cola, I have to wait until March. I know what I want to do. I've got to wait until March, take my dividends, take the profit, buy the S&P because it's not going to have gone up that much, get the dividends for S&P and back in there. Long-term strategy. But every day when you get up in the morning, over the last 2 years, pretty much every single day, I've seen my portfolio up every day. Just about every day. Not every single day, but maybe 90% of the time. Now, we're going to have to start getting used to it being down or sideways. That is when the real investors stay the game. Many YouTube channels will fade away again. YouTube channels, I see it all the time, get born on bull markets, get born and created when the market's going up, rumbling around, scrambling around to try to find an audience. They start disappearing. The statistics are quite clear. I study them every day. They start fading away when things start going sideways and downwards because it's tough. Investors give up. Right now, investors with big money are sat on the sidelines, waiting to come in. They're not coming in either. They're waiting. It gets a little bit tough to be in this business right now. It's tough for me. What do I talk about every day? How do I keep everybody energized? How do I keep everybody focused? How do I keep myself focused when all the news is like, waiting, depression, frustrating? Where do we go from here? So let's talk about the news. And I hope you've enjoyed and got something out of my message. But just know that I am with you every step of the way. This is difficult. It's hard. But investing and turning $5,000, building a YouTube channel into $1 million was never going to be easy. It was going to require lots of commitment, lots of work. And that is what I promise to you and to myself. The news today, let's cover it. Nasdaq, S&P, Dow futures rise after choppy start to 2025. Yes, it was a difficult start, of course, also plagued with very sad news of what happened in New Orleans. Stock index futures were higher on Friday, a day after Wall Street kicked off 2025 with a choppy first trading session. S&P 500 up 0.3, Nasdaq 100 up 0.5, and Dow up 0.1. The 10-year Treasury yield fell 2 basis points to 4.55. The 2-year yield fell 2 basis points to 4.24. US stocks on Thursday experienced a choppy first trading session of 2025 in which they initially jumped and then seesawed and finally ended up negative again. Wall Street is now on a 5-day losing streak. Remember, just before the dawn and the sunshine, we have the final storm. The last thing you want to do is sell off now if all your macro conditions and principles and analysis and study and time are still intact, and they are. 75% of the S&P beat on earnings. Interest rates are coming down. We're still in a bull market. Everything would suggest things are okay. This is not the time to sell out. The first trading day has been very poor, has been a very poor guide to the rest of the year in recent times. So we wouldn't extrapolate things too far. Very important that. Deutsche Bank's Henry Allen said. I'll repeat that. The first trading day has been a very poor guide to the rest of the year. So the first day is not defining the year. Do not give up because the first day disappointed. For US equities, there was a much more negative story, with the S&P 500 posting a 5th consecutive loss. A lot of profit taking, a lot of tax harvesting, driven by even deeper losses for the Magnificent Seven. On the economic side, the December ISM manufacturing index is forecasted to land during market hours. So we'll be watching that. That actually might be out. Actually, I'll come back to that in a minute. The economists, on an average, expect it to come in at 48.2. A US business sentiment survey is due. Partisan bias gives upside risks, UBS Paul Donovan said. There are a couple of Federal Reserve speakers also lined up today, and we'll be paying some attention to that. All right, let's move on. The S&P 500's returns on the first trading day of a year, poor barometer for annual performance. We cannot take the first day as a guide, as we just discovered there a few moments ago. Wall Street suffered a choppy first trading day of 2025 on Thursday, eventually ending up in the red, but investors need not fret, as history shows that the benchmark, the S&P 500 performance on the first trading day of the year, is a poor benchmark for the gauge's eventual annual return. In this century, the S&P 500 returns on the first trading day of the year has matched its eventual annual performance in 13 instances, while differing in 12. Notably, the last 4 years in a row have seen a discrepancy in the S&P 500's performance on the first trading day versus its eventual annual return. Market participants are still anticipating another positive year for equities in 2025. Though after delivering back-to-back years of plus 20% gains for the first time since 1998, some of the momentum is expected to ease. Absolutely. Just because we've had 2 good years doesn't mean it's going to continue. More likely, like I say, go 5 to 10%, but we still want to be in there accumulating for the next run. It's just a time to build and sit on our profits, let it percolate, if you like, pay down margin and all the rest of it. Market participants are still anticipating a positive year for equities 2025, although after delivering back-to-back of 20% gains for the first time since 1998, some of the momentum is expected to ease up. There remains uncertainty over incoming President Donald Trump's policies and the future path of monetary policy. Of course it does. With the threats of tariffs, it's concerning everybody, but it's not going to be a concern. It's just starting the year wobbly. Does this week's stock market behavior provide clues to the rest of the year? Probably not. David Morrison, senior market analyst at Trade Nation, said, "It's fair to assume that much of the recent volatility and downside pressure comes as a result of year-end window dressing and fund rebalancing." Absolutely. As managers shift their holdings between equities and bonds. But remember, at some point, they'll be back. You want to be in when they're away, because when they take their money and the market goes down and sideways, you accumulate. When they decide the real money, the big money, who doesn't risk its money, comes back, you're already in. You win. You can't lose by simply holding the course, and it's difficult. This became necessary due to weakness in the bond market since mid-September. Ironically, just after the Fed slashed rates by 50 basis points, contrasting with strength across equities going back to October 2023, Morrison said. Now going to take a little bit of a look at this. One of the biggest parts of the S&P, some good news, and then we'll show you something else with Tesla. Apple Fitness Plus unveils new lineup collaboration with Strava. This is good because, as we know, that Apple is a stock to own, not to trade. I agree with Jim Cramer on this one. I don't agree with him on most things, but I do agree with him on this one. Friday unveiled new features for its Fitness Plus streaming workout service, offering new programs for strength, pickleball, yoga, and breath meditation, and a new collaboration with Strava. We're not going to go on much about this, but I just wanted to mention that one of the most prominent parts of the S&P has got some good news today, and we do expect good news going forward. But I want to mention Tesla, because we've been looking at Tesla recently and we've been noticing, because of bad numbers, we had a big drop. So let me bring this on the screen and then show you some other news in contrast to that to give balance. Because even though we do like Tesla, we have always said it's extremely volatile. I wouldn't buy it as an individual stock. It's way too volatile. Look at this, 16.27 down in a week. But it's not all bad for Tesla. This is news just out. It came out at the making of this video. When I made this video in the early, it's 8 o'clock in the morning here, Central Time. This came out at 4 a.m. So it's only been out 4 hours. No one has digested it yet. But the market is down on Tesla, and it's still pretty flat this morning, pre-market. What is the news? This, and it will filter through in the next hour or so. Tesla China sales hit record high level in December. So not all doom and gloom for Tesla, right? Okay. Though Tesla's global deliveries slipped in 2024, sales in China mustered up despite ongoing price wars and stiff competition. from homegrown brands like BYD, NIO, and others. Tesla car sales in China were up 12.8% month over month in December to a record high of 83,000 units, citing Tesla China. Overall, in 2024, Tesla sold 657,000 units in China, up 8% year over year, and by contrast, its global deliveries in 24 were down 1.1 from 2023. And we can see that really the market hasn't digested this news yet. It's very, very early. So let's come full circle and wrap up this live event that I'm doing, which will be a video later. It's tough. I feel it's tough. It's hard. It's like, God, this is really, really difficult. Trying to be motivated, get up in the morning. I've been doing this now for coming up to 4 years. Every single trading day. I've only had one holiday in that entire time, which was October. I'm always here. I'm never going anywhere. I won't go anywhere. I won't be giving up on the bear market, but the bear market will be here. The bear market will return sometime later in the autumn of 2025. But we've got some good action between now and then. This is not a time to buy the market. It's a time to already be in the market. We want to just remain in. It's going to go sideways. It's difficult, I know, but this is how we define what investing is all about. As you saw from the news there, it's not a gauge of the rest of the year by the first day. It all makes sense, but overall, the macro conditions, the economy, the reason to be an investor are still intact. However, money on the sidelines isn't really looking for an opportunity to buy at the moment. So if you're already in, it might not be that exciting for a while. But when the bear market comes and it starts going down, eventually, remember, bear markets last a lot less than bull markets. Bull markets historically last a lot longer than bear markets. So when the bear market returns, and it will, sometime in the autumn, in the winter of 2025, it will. Markets will start going down. That won't bother me because I'm not buying it into the bear market. I'm already in. I bought the dips in December, at the end of December. Now I'm just remaining in with $250,000. When the bear market hits and it starts going down, the big money will eventually discover and decide, okay, now it's oversold. Now I'm jumping back in again. I don't want to be that person. I want to be here to collect all of their money. Because remember, as an investor, if you're already in and you're holding and you're waiting, and then everybody then decides to join you, they're giving you their money. I like that. Because as they jump in, your stocks go up. And they also provide great levels of support because they're now buying. They don't want to sell until we get a good return, right? You, on the other hand, are already winning and already up, and you are in a nice position. And what that's doing is providing another level of support, another padlock on the safe, tying your money up and making it safe that it's not going to dip from here. And if you look at the S&P over time, that's how it always performs, how it always will perform. Because when money returns and starts buying en masse, it sets levels that never get broken. We have these huge dips and drops all through history, but they keep resetting and then setting future all-time highs. Always works that way. It's never the wrong time to invest. The best time, as the Chinese say, was 20 years ago. If not, today. Stay in, do nothing, go sideways, leave the seeds in the ground, and you'll be great by the time you need your money in the future. There's my outlook for 2025. Click above my head for all the links. Down below in the description, over here and down here, I'll put more videos that hopefully you will find useful. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other. All right, let's come back to my live audience. That's my outlook for 2025. Right, let's start with the comments. Let's have a look. Lawrence Teo, good morning to you. Good morning, Carl. Good morning. Hello all. Hello, missed yesterday. Here today, Ricky Pearson. How are you? Good morning, Sirius Grayson. Where do you think Take Two Interactive will go? GTA 6 comes out. I don't know. I've not looked at it. Primester, never looked at that. Carlos, love the content. Thank you. If you love the content, consider being a member. We have many more streams that are members only. We have videos that are members only, things that you never see as a non-member. You get free trading from Ed Nevius on Discord. You get free access to Sensei, our crypto and chart technician. Many, many perks that you get. Celebrate your birthdays. We have all kinds of stuff that happens for the members. There is the link. There is the training for scalp trading and on Discord. All right. Love the content. Thank you. Hi all. Zelda. Hi all. Morning all. Taking Lisa to test now. Won't be in chat. She got some results back and it's good news so far, but still have to have a surgery. Great. Very, very, very good news. Let's show some love for Lisa. Good news. Good luck today, Lisa and Mike. Good morning. Are you finally giving up on the Santa Rally? The Santa Rally ends today. It's the second day of trading. It's all over today. The Santa Rally is over. Hence what I've just said, and hence rest in peace on the thumbnail. It's all over today. Good morning. Why don't you put a small amount into small caps and mid caps? Thank you, Mr. Martin. The reason why I don't put a small amount into small caps and mid caps, very good reason. First of all, for integrity of the show, my prime target and my most important focus is delivering the best service to you. If my portfolio was a little bit convoluted and it was a little bit difficult to follow, it was a little bit here and a little bit there. Has he got some money over there? I bet he put some money under the bed. I bet he got some money over there. It gets unbelievable, and you don't really know what you're following, and the journey is a little bit misguided. No, all of my money remains in the S&P for the integrity of the show. But also, it's the right thing for me to do long term as well, because money going into small caps, most small caps on the Russell will not be around in 5 years. They'll be bust, and people will take their profits when things start to profit on the Russell, and they'll buy back the S&P, and they'll be paying a lot more than I paid for it. So ultimately, you don't win by buying cheap rubbish. Cheap rubbish will return quickly and give you some benefit, but long term, you'll be back where you started from, paying higher prices. I only buy quality, I remain in the quality, and I don't need to sell the quality. You do need to sell the low quality stocks because they won't be around forever. Most of the Russell won't be here in 5 years' time. That's just the way it is. I don't want to sell. I don't want to pay taxes. I only buy quality. That's what the real money does. So that's the answer to that question. Love to Lisa from MSK. Best wishes, Mike. Yes, indeed. Good luck, Lisa and Mike. We love it. Good morning, everyone. Morning, everyone. I'm in the show in Ohio today. Picture in Breakfast Bar. Let's go and have a quick look in the Breakfast Bar. Breakfast Bar on Discord every morning. Mark Saxby. Here he is. Flipping heck, that's cold. Flipping heck. This is Mark today in the in Ohio. Nice and cold. I don't mind the cold, actually. It's all right. But it gets very cold up north, doesn't it, in America? So it's a lot colder than we're used to in England, for sure. Anyway, thank you very much for sharing that. Appreciate that very much. Lucas A's, James 007. Great to have you here. Like the new logo, by the way. Morning, everybody, from Stacey Bailey. Stacey Bailey, what do you think about KULR? If you go and search on YouTube, Martyn Lucas Investor, KULR, you will see I've done a full review on it. If you become a member, I can do an updated review for you, cover the earnings, and we provide you all the free training as well. There is the memberships and Discord link if you wish to take this further. You can also call into the show as a member and ask me directly. I had my tea today. Oh, yes. Absolutely. Gonna do another cup here in a few minutes. Stu, gonna wait for Doge to drop 25 pence before I buy again. Will Doge drop again in the next few days? We're expecting a 50% crash on most crypto, but the person to speak to is Sensei. You can talk to him 24 hours a day, get free training and so on and so forth, and some technical charts by being a member of our channel and accessing Discord, or you can join Sensei on a Sunday show every Sunday, and you can talk to him directly. Stu. Good morning, Tim Rogers. Martyn, your audience should stay with their strategies and keep their emotions out of their investment decisions. Q1 will be challenging with the new administration. Discipline is key. Absolutely. We just spoke about that in my show, how difficult it is right now. But this is what defines your future, hence the video I just made. Tune into Sensei this Sunday. He will show you his crypto, is our crypto stud. I like it. Good morning, Mary, another lady. By the way, I want to thank and extend a warm welcome to all our ladies. I will tell you that most financial crypto channels have about 1% of ladies tune in to their shows. We have now over 13% ladies. One of the highest of a financial crypto channel. We've tried to do that. We've tried to make our show more open and receptive to ladies, not just a bunch of guys with baseball caps sitting in dark rooms talking nonsense. In fact, we do everything we can to get rid of that. We want intelligent conversation, real money, real investors. And guys, if you think that you're the real investors, you really ain't. The ladies are. Think how much money they invest in themselves, their hair, their makeup, their appearance, taking care of themselves. They're more likely to exercise. They're more likely to look good. They're more likely to put in the money away for the family. The guys, however, most of us sit on the sofa, get big fat bellies, spend nothing on their hair and makeup and face and everything else, and always say, excuse me, darling, have you got any money? Because they've always got money locked away. So just remember that. And if you're not convinced by my argument, remember this. Remember this. A man walks into a shop and he says, I want to buy Suki. Suki's his little daughter. He said, I want to buy Suki a late Christmas present. He says, okay, what are you looking for? He said, I'm looking for a Barbie. He said, okay, what would you like? And let me show you over here. We have Sporty Barbie. Sporty Barbie comes with lots of sporting equipment. You've got a jet ski and all sorts. Ah, very nice indeed. What else have you got? Over here, we've got Travel Barbie. Travel Barbie comes with lots of travel equipment, things like suitcases and stuff like that, and passport information. Okay, that didn't sound very good, did it? Passport information? That was rubbish. Okay, I'm just making this up, by the way. This is what they call on the cuff making stuff up. But in my head, I've already got the joke locked away. Hopefully, it will come out at the end. Then the man says, "What else have you got?" And he says, "Well, over here, I've got Activity Barbie, and Activity Barbie's got lots of activity equipment, all kinds of fun things to play on, skateboards and roller skates and stuff like that. And the one down the end's a really big box." He said, "What's the one down the end there?" He said, "You don't want that one." He said, yeah, what's that one? That seems to be very good value. He said, that does come with a lot of extra features. Which one's that then? He said, that's Divorce Barbie. That comes with Ken's car, Ken's boat, Ken's house, and Ken's kids, all locked up in one. So there you go. Don't dismiss the ladies. They've got all the money. So that's why we have over 13% of our audience are now ladies. Very, very important. Look at this.
Jerry and Elba donated $10 through a super chat. God bless you. Thank you for keeping us positive.
Thank you very much indeed, Jerry and Elba. We are meeting today, correct? After the Friday phone-in, you're going to phone in on the phone-in like everybody else, except we're going to be off air, and it's our one-on-one. Jerry and Elba is a gold member, has been now for 2 months. Thank you for the super chat. You see his 2-month badge. That'll be turning 3 months soon. He's a gold member, so he has he can have 1 hour as a private video call with me a month. And I believe we're doing that today. Jerry, is that right? After the Friday phone-in, you're going to call in and be on the show. Patrick, good morning to you. Patrick, good morning. Donald Trump token on fire now. Take a look. We won't do that. You're not a member. We don't know if that's real or not. Good morning, James and all. Jocelyn, have you shared your link yet? Your link to your party next Friday. Sorry, not next Friday, the Friday after that, January the 31st. You're going to share your birthday. Very, very nice indeed. You also share it with somebody very special I know very well, and you will find out who that is on January the 31st. Good morning, good sir. I am wet sanding. I spoke into my phone where I don't get paint on it. Sorry. Good morning, Martin, Dylan Wilson. Why is your main account back below 100 grand when the market is up? Because I took 8,000 from it on margin and put into my Roth IRA. I did that like I said I would. I was announcing all the way through December I would do that, and that's exactly what I did. I put $8,000 in, and I'll show you that exactly on the screen. If we go to my Roth IRA, you will see my Roth IRA is up by 8,000. And if we look at 2025, you will see 8,000. There is the match of 240. And as you can see, I am completely maxed out. Can you see that? Look, I transferred all the money in, and you can see, look at the history. I do it straight away. I don't mess about. It's all done, maxed out, boom. And that means I'm maxed out for 2022. There is my position, maxed out for 23, maxed out for 24, and maxed out now for 2025. There you go. So that's what I did. So I used margin to get a 3% match, and I'll be paying that down when I get paid in January. There you go. So January 21st will be a great day for my portfolio. Slow and steady wins the race. It does. I'm losing too much. I need to get it straight, Martin. You do. You need to sometimes take a loss, start again. That's what I did. 1 year less, about a week from now, I did that exact same thing. Remember that there? That little dip there? Overall, I was down $30,000, not in that one trade, but overall on my Roth, and just before that, $30,000 on the 18th of January. 1 year in a week or so, I took the decision to start again. And since then, I never, ever, ever lose. I only ever win. Small cap clean energy stocks could be getting some good news from government loans next week. Thank you, Cedar Trees. Good morning, O'Run. You're not a member anymore. Thought you were. And like button. Yes, indeed, Jocelyn. Long-term pain. Good morning. I don't pay any taxes, all in ISAs. Congratulations to you. That's individual savings accounts in the UK. I might add some more TPL. Doesn't look too bad at 1-1. I agree. The time to buy it was 6 months ago. It rallied. Now it's coming back down because of the uncertainty on oil. It's now a good time to buy. Absolutely right. Good morning, CRC. Good morning, CRC. CRC is one of our sponsors. He's a new member, and he is a sponsor. He pays $99 a month, and we've been growing his YouTube channel. He doesn't have really much content at the moment, but he said this is what he wants us to promote, so we're going to do it. So everybody, once again, CRC is in the chat. He supports our channel. All the money I get goes into improving the show. There is CRC. Could everybody please support our member? I've posted it 4 times so you can see it. I want to see just another subscriber. We're on 23. Remember, the time will come when you will want us to support you. So please support our members. I take no money from corporate sponsors. They are all members of the show, all family. They all watch, and I help them in any way I can. So 23 subscribers. Can we get one more, at least one more? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 23 is now 24. Yes, indeed. There's another one. Keep doing that. You will see him on the home page of the channel. All sponsors go on the home page of the channel. There he is. Look, see, if I show you this screen down here, this is the home page of the channel where you're watching live right now. If you scroll down, there's the extra channel. There's my channel. There's Sensei. Sensei doesn't put any content there, but he does have a channel. There is Crafty Falcon, another one of our sponsors. We'll be mentioning them again today. And there is CRC. And if we refresh the screen now, that should be at least 24. Let's have a look. It's now 25. There you go. CRC, that's what it's all about. Fantastic. Thank you ever so much, everyone, for doing that. Right. Good morning, CRC. We all support our members. 18, any word on it? 1847 Holdings. No, I've never looked at that. True, all the same old stocks on these. True, all the same old stocks on these YouTube channels. I'm not sure I know what you mean. On this channel, I'm all focused on the S&P, so I don't know what you mean by all the same stocks on these YouTube channels. I'm not a YouTuber at all. I'm the World Piano Man investor who broadcasts on YouTube TV. So I'm not sure what you mean by that. Yes, brother. Bless you, Martin. Ron Zegler, you're welcome. Good morning, Martin. Great video. Great video, Martin. Thank you very much indeed. I will put that out later as a video. I just recorded it live. Good morning, everyone. Still a lot of cash sitting on the sidelines from the money-making markets. Correct. Money on the money market gains. Correct. They'll come in when they feel it's a guaranteed success. Remember the crypto bear market? No YouTubers covering crypto. We were here buying the bottom. Exactly. It's very, very difficult doing what we do when it's tough. Because, every day I have to be entertaining, upbeat, the best of myself, always find opportunity. I'm always moving, it's always fast, and yet I am an investor just like you, and I'm going, this is tough. I'm waiting, I'm investing, I'm margin, I got, so on, and it's tough. But that's what defines real investors, real staying power, and that's why we will win. And all those YouTubers will disappear again, and then here we are, we're still here, we never went anywhere. Also, you gain integrity too, because when you go through those stages, eventually people realize, Mr. Binky Bonk guy is gone again. And then remember the Wolf of Dubai, it was all here when it up Virgin Galactic, and then he disappeared. I've never gone anywhere. People start to notice that and give you some love, right? May God's blessing me with my family investors this morning. Jerry and Elba, thank you very much indeed. God bless Jerry and Elba. Hi, Martin, Chopsticks. Good morning to you. Morning, Sensei. Good morning, everyone. You will need to compound at 14% for 10 years. Tommy Tinkler, you're talking nonsense. You're talking nonsense. No, not at all. And I will do far, far better than that, by the way. Far, far. Look at my portfolio now. Look at that. Tommy Tinkler, if you become a member of the channel, I will explain to you exactly my strategy to get to 1 million. I will show you my graph, my chart, the insides and outs of my portfolio. I will also tell you we've upgraded that now to $10 million, but not by the end of the decade, but by the very end of my financial journey. But at the end of the decade, $1 million is going to be easy. Absolutely easy. And I will show you, if you can become a member, I will go into the finer detail of how I will get to $10 million plus the million. Can you send me the link for your meeting this morning? Jerry and Elba, it's the normal Friday phone-in. It's the normal Friday phone-in that everyone's going to phone in half an hour. This is the link, the one that you've always phoned in before. There we go. There's the link, martynlucas.com/live, uppercase L, UACAS, uppercase A, DES 100. Lucas Age 100. It's the same as you always call in before. There it is. I'm sure that you want that in your phone, don't you, as well? So let me just give that to you via text. I know you want that in your phone as well. So let me just text you, Jerry and Elba. There you go. I've just texted you as well. There you go. Yep. Whoop. There's a little noise. I've just texted you. So Jerry and Elba, you have it by text as well. Do you expect an XRP drop? Yes. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. 50%. Mag7 lead the market for the last 2 years. Money's begun rotating to the other companies. It's broadening, and broadening is good. However, The companies that were depleting, losing their money, will just get it back. They make the most money. People want to buy the best businesses eventually when they go down in price. Thank you, Jerry and Albert. Just a rotation from the impatient to the patient. End of the day, I am more patient than anyone. I work harder than anyone, and I will take everyone's money. I absolutely will take everyone's money. Everybody who sells their shares and dumps the stock market, I will take it. And the YouTubers that lie and pump and dump stock, I will take your money. I will take your audience. No question, no doubt. Why? Because when you sell out, when you get rid of your stocks, I own them and I buy more. And eventually others will join me and they'll go up again. It's a transference of wealth. It's from the impatient to the patient. Those that give up their journey on YouTube, I will get your audience because I'll always be here. I will never give up. I will work harder than anyone you've ever met. And I can tell you that because I've been doing this since I was 16 years of age. I've been entertaining since I was 16. I left home at 16, started entertaining, took care of myself. And today I was 16. No one ever gave me any money. My parents didn't give me any money. They didn't have any money. No one ever sponsored me. I never had any unemployment benefit other than 1 month in my entire life. 1 month I had unemployment benefit. Never had any free money. When my dad died, people said we could have sued because the hospital did a bad job. I didn't do that. When I got divorced, I took all the debt, lost my house, lost my kids, never tried to get anything out of that. I've always done it for myself. And no one will work harder than me. No one can do more, and I will never, ever give up. So that's what the definition of investing is. So, yeah. I will take everyone's money. Sounds good, that, doesn't it? Good morning to our moderator. Thank you for your job. And good morning to our moderator, says Jerry. Figured I should change my name, bootlegger. Love it. Just be honest for once. You were completely wrong about the Santa rally. Just be honest for once. Disgusting human being here. Not a member. Doesn't have a real name. No one could be more honest. I share my entire account. I share my entire life live every day. I put it all on the screen. Yeah. Just be honest for once. Every word I've said for 4 years is 100% verifiable, checkable. You can go back and see what I said. Everything I do is real. I answer every question, even you. There's never been a word here of a lie. You were completely wrong about the Santa rally. The Santa rally didn't go the way I'd hoped. No, it didn't. I've just explained it. I've just spent an hour explaining it. So I was wrong on that. We didn't get a boom. However, I still bought it, and I will win eventually. There's no doubt about it. I didn't shirk and sell and run away and give up. And now I'm getting the benefit. See that? This is the last day of the Santa rally. Now look at it. Am I wrong now? No, I'm not. Why? Because when the Santa rally disappointed, I still believed in the Santa rally. I still do. I bought it. That's why I'm up $1,000 today. By no definition have we had one. And you kept saying we are, and we were in one. We were in a Santa rally. There's no question about it. Did it disappoint? Yes. Was it as good as we expected? No, it wasn't. But is the economics still in place? Is the strategy still in place? Absolutely. Did I give up and say, oh, it's all rubbish, I'm going to sell all my stocks? No. Did I say it's difficult? Yeah. Did I say it's painful? Yeah. Did I say it was hard for me personally to get out of bed this morning? Yes. If you were here during the first hour of my video, I did. It's difficult. However, real investors don't give up. The Santa rally is still a real thing. It ends today. Was it as good as expected? No. Did it deliver as much as we expected? No. But when it doesn't deliver, you dig deeper. You dig the ditches, preparing for the rain. That is what I did. I could have sold out. I could have gone, it's rubbish, doom and gloom. This is a rubbish. I'm going to give up. I'm going to go out and I'm going to go and spend money on my credit card, buy a pair of Nike trainers, make myself feel good, buy a new iPhone I don't need, buy some Starbucks. No, I dug deeper. I bought more. I just borrowed another $8,000 on my margin. I bought more. I kept going. And that is why today I'm up so much. Will it sell off again? Probably. Do I care? No. The Santa rally is a real thing. It didn't perform as well as I thought. However, because it didn't, I worked even harder. I made more videos. I went live more. I went live all over the weekend. I went live on New Year's Day. I went live on New Year's Eve. Sensei was doing shows all day yesterday. We were live nearly all day yesterday. Digging deeper, buying more, staying in. That is what investors do. That's what successful people do. That's what winners do. And it's tough. Really, really tough. But that is what it's all about. Technically, we are in and we are in it. That does not mean the market is responding to it. Absolutely correct. This is, and I stand by, a Santa rally. Is it as good as you expected? Well, that depends whether you bought it or not. That depends if you bought the dip or not. Why am I up today so much? Because I bought the Santa rally dip. Absolutely. And now I'm being paid back. From the comment that you gave, just be honest for once, which is very, very, very rude, by the way, when everything is true. I would imagine from that ignorant comment that you sold out and ran away and probably decided to bet on Binky Bonk. Well, I didn't. I'm still here. And I'm going to win, and I'm going to get to 1 million subscribers on my channel within 3 years, 100,000 by the summer. I'm going to get $1 million on my portfolio and $10 million after that without ever shorting a stock. The bell has gone, and we are starting up at the moment. Let's carry on. Let's tune into Wall Street.
There will be actual breakthroughs announced, use cases that will dazzle us. By the way, the robot as taking the place of 5 workers is an actual FedEx depot unloading of large tractor trailers. They are ready. I think Jensen is going to shock people, and I think that some of the enthusiasm we're going to see into the bell has to do with what Jensen's going to be saying Monday.
You've been right.
It's very, very important.
Should you still buy NVIDIA after a $2 trillion
I think
gain?
we got to wait. I mean, come on. Let's wait. The market is very sloppy here.
All right. We're opening up, to your point, opening bells in the CNBC real-time exchange. Here at the bid board, Professional Bull Riders League and the Austin Gamblers team celebrating their 2024 PBR team championship.
It's about time.
Look at this. A lot of cowboy hats here. At the NASDAQ, Modern Health, the workplace mental health platform. And I just want to add one more cause for optimism. Before even the Jensen speech at CES on AI, there was a study in Nature. They published results of a study that came out of Sweden looking at AI, generative AI, outperforming.
Okay, now, what has been on my thumbnails? What has been on my thumbnails all the way through the Santa rally? Can anyone tell me? What has been on my thumbnails all the way through the Santa rally? Because I want to crush. We call it whack-a-troll. In fact, we'll do it right now. This person here, ha ha ha. Ha ha, really? Ha ha to you, because you're losing and I'm winning again, as always. Whack-a-troll! Coming in today telling me the Santa rally is failing. There he is, clown of the day. Once again, we whack-a-troll. What have I been saying all the way through the Santa rally? What have I been saying? Let's have a look. In fact, I will make a video out of it. Okay, here we go. NVDA start. What's the time? Dear, oh dear, now you're looking silly, aren't you? 57. 57. Right. Okay, here we go. I bloody love it. Looks bloody stupid now, doesn't he? Right, here we go. Santa rally all the way through December. I've been saying the same message. And today's live show was rest in peace, Santa rally. It's tough waiting just before the dawn. And it just happened exactly as we'd said and predicted all the way through December. These are my past live streams. History is there on my channel. Look, Santa rally all the way through December. Nvidia, XRP, Nvidia, XRP, all the way through. Past live streams, more. Look, all the way down. I said to you, Nvidia going down 7 days ago. Boom. Nvidia. I've been saying XRP rally 9 days ago. Over and over again. Santa rally. Yeah, whack a troll. We just whacked a troll now. Came in talking rubbish, telling me I was wrong. In fact, I'm right again. Santa rally. Nvidia, XRP, all over it. These are my past live streams that you can see evidence of all the way through. What's happening today? Why is Nvidia up so much? Let me share with you. Why is my portfolio up so much? There it is. A few moments ago, he came in here, called himself 12, basically a bloody idiot. Just be honest for once, when everything I say is always honest. And I said, it's tough, it's difficult. The dawn will just be around the corner when it's stormy and it's hard and it's very difficult to get out of bed and stay the course when you know everything is right and you're all in with margin and you've given every single thing to it. And just wait, it'll come. You just have to have patience. Well, it's now happening. There it is. We said it would break 140. We told you it would go to 200. It's happening. Now, all the lemmings and all of those fools, probably like this guy here, will decide now to start buying. He'll be buying and giving me his money. I will take all of your money. Why? Because as you buy, all you're doing is providing support for my positions because I am already in. Let me give you the news today and explain why Nvidia is up so much and the overall market is up so much. We said over and over and over again until I'm blue in the face, the economy is good. And I don't mean the prices in the shops. The overall investing economy is good. Rates are coming down as expected. Only a couple. People were disappointed by that. But however, that's what we planned for. The Santa rally did exist. It has happened. However, it took some time and it was disappointing. Those that don't understand sold out and got rid of their positions. I just bought more. I bought more every single time it dipped. And it was tough. But I never go anywhere and I kept staying in. Now, what is the news with Nvidia today? Why has it popped up? It's not just this news. It isn't. It's a backdrop of a good economy, a good reason to invest. The AI revolution is a real thing. However, people lost confidence in it. They decided it wasn't a real thing. They took their money, they bought the Russell, they bought the rubbish. And now they're coming running back again, shoring up, giving me their money. I will take their money and I will take all of those viewers who watch YouTube channels who gave up, who said that it's all going doom and gloom. I will be here. I will never give up. This is the news that has just come out. This is brand new news only a few seconds ago of why Nvidia has popped, but this is not the whole story. This is the only part of the story. The backdrop is a strong economy. Cerence AI spikes on collab with NVIDIA to advance LLMs. Jensen Huang will be speaking tomorrow. We'll have him live on the show. In fact, I won't be here tomorrow, will I? I'll have to go live and cover it. Cerence AI shares spiked 30% during pre-market trading on Friday as the voice artificial intelligence company expanded a collaboration with NVIDIA. Now, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm just going to check one of my favorite stocks right now, SOUN, SoundHound. That has spiked today. There you go. That's understanding how the market works. SoundHound has gone up today 3.44. Obviously, same sector. That's another great day for SoundHound. We'll talk about that in a moment then. In fact, we might have to link these all together. Back over here. Cerence announced its plans to advance the capability of its large language models dubbed CALLM or Cerence Automotive Large Language Model through NVIDIA AI Enterprises. NVIDIA's cloud-native software platform will accelerate the computing power and implement agentic architecture for the models, Cerence said. Cerence develops voice generative AI LLMs for the automobile industry. It reports that 500 million cars shipped utilize its AI voice technology. By optimizing the performances of CALLM family of language models, we are developing cost savings and improved performance to our automaker customers who are running quickly to deploy generative AI power solutions to their drivers, said Sils Shans, Executive Vice President of Product and Technology at Cerence AI. Through this expanded collaboration, Cerence AI is deploying advanced NVIDIA AI and accelerated computing technologies to optimize its LLM development and deployment, said Rishi Dahl, NVIDIA's Vice President of Automotive. It's been a busy day. Start of the year, Cerence announced a multi-year agreement with JLR to develop the luxury automotive next generation in-car experience on Thursday. Now, let's just come back to my portfolio at the moment. Now, what have we always said? Oh my gosh, look at my portfolio now. Up $1,700. $1,700. I think the most I ever made in one day was, I think, $2,500. So it's starting to move now. Could actually be an all-time high today for me. It could also be the greatest gain in one day as well. Let's remind ourselves what we've said repeatedly on the show over and over and over and over again. AI. What is AI? Where's it going? What's it all about? And we've said it's the implementation of what you do with it. And it's going to be used in EVTOLs, EVs, all of this space, what we've just spoke about there with Cerence AI. This is the future. We also packaged it up when we told you about SoundHound as well. This was another one of our favorites. This one we discovered around 80-90 cents and said this is immediately a $10 stock. It went to $10 and then we said it's going to $20. It went to $20. Exactly the same. I've now put a price target on SoundHound of $40. We discovered this at cents, a penny stock, literally a penny stock. This is what it's all about. And today, the lemmings, those sat on the sidelines have gone, oops, why did we leave the market? Why did we buy the Russell? Why did we buy the rubbish? Why didn't we just stay where we were? And there it is. There's my portfolio. 133 now becomes 134.6. My all-time high is 137. We could be back at that in no time at all because I am all in. I put my money where my mouth is always. $210,000 invested now with 110 margin. Look at that. Who could be more bullish than that? Which gives me a grand total of 210, 240, 244, 245, nearly 246, basically $250,000. I've never shorted a stock. I've never done options. I've never gone anywhere. I've never given up. NVIDIA, it's a $200 stock. We said time and time again it would go through the 140. It did. Those that took profits don't understand it. They sold it, and now it's off and running again. It's going to be a good year. It just takes a bit of time. Click above my head for all the links down below in the description. Here today I gave you my 2025 outlook. I've also got a SoundHound video which I'm about to record live on the show. That's there as well. Wow, wow, wow. If you're an investor, now you're getting rewarded. And people like this are looking absolutely stupid because they were stupid before. They just wanted to make themselves look even more stupid by telling the world how stupid they really are. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other. Love it. I bloody love it. I bloody love it. Stick that in your pipe and smoke it. This stuff drives me even harder. I was bullied really badly at school, like really badly at school because I was doing music, and I had a lot of trouble at school. And when I get this sort of stuff from people, it just drives me on. It drives me on. So keep doing it. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Keep telling me I'm wrong and I'm a liar and I'm this and that and the other. And all it will do is drive me harder and harder and harder. And you can do what you bloody like, because I draw energy from that. Okay. Right. How many people are watching right now? 160. How many likes have we got? Can we get 100 likes, please, on the video? Then YouTube will share it out. This is a really good day. Right, okay. SoundHound, ticker symbol SOUN, plows up today. Why? It's a complicated story. It's not just, well, we know SoundHound's great. Remember, we discovered this when it was pennies, literally pennies, and we said immediately it's a $10 stock. And then we said it was a $20 stock, and then we announced it's a $40 stock. It has grown. Why has it grown? It's not just because the economic and macro conditions are perfect, and we know that we've got a great year ahead. We said the Santa rally over and over again. I shared it on my show. I said to you, it's a Santa rally. NVIDIA and AI and XRP was in our Santa rally, and people said, no, 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 no. They gave up on it, and I want to show you my past live streams so you can see here what I was talking about for the longest time. And today is the last day. Past live streams, all these past live streams, I talked about it. Here we go. Look, Santa Rally, NVIDIA, XRP, NVIDIA. Scroll down all the way back 7 days ago, 8 days ago, 9 days ago. NVIDIA, AI. Now, what's that got to do with SoundHound? Everything to do with SoundHound. AI is all over. It's what SoundHound is, and the partnership with NVIDIA. But today, attention is drawn back onto the stock because of this story we just covered on our NVIDIA video we just did. This deal here about audio and sound integration with AI from Currents AI, spikes on a collab with NVIDIA to advance LLMs. I'm not going to go into it on this video, but I want you to go and check out my NVIDIA video. I like saying that, NVIDIA video. And we talked about it, all about the collaboration here, and it's all about automotive, where is it now? Voice generative AIs, blah, 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 blah. And for anyone who knows, that's what SoundHound is all about. So SoundHound is benefiting from this rally as well. But be under no illusion. It's very, very important. As I bring you back to NVIDIA, you'll see how NVIDIA is blasting off today. But also, I want to show you that my portfolio is blasting off today. As you can see, I'm only in the S&P. The overall economy, the overall system is set up for another good year, but not as much as it has been. Only a 5 to 10%. That's why I am all in with my Coca-Cola. I've been buying more Coca-Cola. I'm 100% in. There's my position. It's a good backdrop, but just remember, we should not be buying it now. We should already be in it now, benefiting. What you're seeing today, hang on a minute.
David Hensley donated $5 through a super chat. Just wanna give a good vibe chat. Love ya, Martin. and we appreciate everything you do.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. Really makes a difference when trolls come in and try to say I'm wrong and discredit the show when it's the very, very opposite. So I always whack the trolls. I stamp on it. I hate it. And thank you. That encourages me even further. So just remember though, folks, all right, lemmings, gamblers are all now chasing today's pump. Do not do that. I am already in. I've already bought this. I already know that Soundtown is a winner. I already know that Nvidia is a winner. I already know that Mobix is a winner. We brought you that when it was pennies. We also brought you Gorilla when it was pennies. It went up 400% since we did it and we covered it. We know all of these things. TPL, we gave you a 200% gain on TPL as well. But as investors, we detect what is good and we take the pain and we buy the pain and we stay in. That's what we do. Now, lemmings now are chasing the stock going, it's all good. I'm going to buy it now. That's not investing. That's just being a lemming and following everybody else. But I will take all their money because what they're doing now is shoring up our position. They're providing a new level of support for the S&P. All through history, real investors like Warren Buffett, he bought Coca-Cola when nobody else wanted to, and he nearly bought the whole bloody thing. That's what I do with going all in on the S&P. I recognize when it's the right time to buy, and I go all in. Someone said to me the other day, that's not all in. What do you think that is? Well, it might not be all in to you. You've obviously got a lot more money than me. But I started with $5,000 and I've never had any money. No one's ever given me any money. And I've now got $250,000. I think I've done all right. I've gone from one subscriber watching me all by myself, Bill and Mike, to 55,440 and $250,000 invested. I feel like a millionaire. And I will be at the end of the decade as well. So, Soundtown, great news today. It is good, but it was always going to be good. Don't chase it. You're already in. You don't want to be buying it now. We see our maximum target now of $40. So why buy it at 20 when we bought it at 89 cents? Just remain in. That's all you've got to do. Go and check out my Nvidia video and go and check out my outlook for 2025. It's been tough saying the Santa rally is real when all those saying, no, it's not. It's all over. You don't know what you're talking about. It just takes time. It just takes patience. Never give up. Never listen to the idiots. Click above my head, down below in the description. Over here, I'll put Nvidia. Down here, I'll put my outlook for 2025. Check it all out. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other. Right. Okay. Let's read the comments. Jerry and Elba. It's a Friday phone-in 5 minutes. Stacy, I love it. We also secular market. There'll be bear markets within the secular movement. Wow, a Santa rally means market going up. So it's not, you can't call it a Santa rally. That's like saying we're all in the sell may go away. Now we're just in what maybe we're in a Christmas holiday. Let's get 100 likes. Thought an advisor would know that. 12, you're talking rubbish. Just go away. Go and watch Meet Kevin. We're all in fact, sod this bloody nonsense. You come into my world, I didn't invite you, and you just be rude. Sod that. Let's fix that problem. Let's fix that problem straight away. Live. I only want decent people here. Let me take it over to members only. I don't need you. I didn't invite you. I don't need your subscription. I don't need your viewership. There you go. Bye-bye. Hi, Martin. How long will it take you to reach your 1 million target by the end of the decade? Possibly sooner. You buy when everyone is fearful. Correct. As long as the macro conditions are correct, not just because everyone's fearful. There may be good reason. Thank you for your birthday wishes, Martin. Not easy being a New Year baby. Thank you for your birthday wishes. Oh, the email. You're very welcome. Did you get an email card from me? Is that what it was? All class, Martin. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you. Hello, Martin. Hope all is well. I saw that they had bonk coin on Robinhood, and my brain immediately said binky bonk. Don't buy it. Good day, sir. Would you check into SMX pre-market? I've got to focus on the members, I'm afraid. A Santa Rally is a time period that traditionally reflects the increase in the market. Did not traditionally in this time period mark the Santa Rally. So just because we don't have the increase doesn't mean we give it a new name. Correct. Made thousands on bonk. Yes. Now you got to pay tax on it, so I wouldn't touch that with the barge pole. Had no love for it. Easy to trade. I made money. I don't have any love for any of my stocks. Don't ever do that. It doesn't love you back. Smash the like button. Santa Rally is where the market goes up during the holiday period. If it goes down, it's not called a Santa Rally 12. Just go away. You're not part of the family, and we've just gone to members only mode. So your comments are dying. God bless you, Lisa, and our prayers are with you. 200 of Turbo last year. Happy friend to you, Martin and Leah, and to Lucas A's. I'm on vacation in Israel, having the time of my life. Wonderful. Friday phone in, 7 minutes away. I hope you call in from Israel. Good afternoon. Martin is so classy for Binky Bonk. Good morning. Where is your mug? Where is your mug, Martin? Where is my mug? There's my mug. There's my mug. Why are you asking where my mug is? Why are you asking me that? It's always here. Everyone will still call Santa Rally, even though it's failed Santa Rally. Well, it's not fading now, though, is it? Santa Rally to the downside. Guess we were naughty this year. Good morning, Mr. Bond. Hey, Martin. Safa, good morning to you. The magic mug is sold out. Only 9 left of the limited edition. Martin's mug is on the way. Yes, I bought one as well. From the magic mug, yes. And we got something very, very exciting coming as well. You know, everybody wanted a really big mug, a really, really big mug. It's on the way. Stand by for that news. You're going to love that one. 12, keep being rude. I'm not being rude. We are both right. Neither of us are wrong. Jerry and Albert, says Bootlegger. Stacey Bailey, in other words. Very high maintenance. The Riz is real. Good morning, Martin. Good morning, Namisha. Hi, Martin. Just something I've noticed. You used to have 136 invested, but today it says 98. Is there any reason for that? Yes, as I've explained, my full balance is still the same, 134. I borrowed $8,000 to put in my Roth IRA, transferred $8,000 from my brokerage into my Roth IRA, bought all the dips. That's why it's down. When I start paying it off, you'll see it go back up again. It's all just waiting. I'm just waiting now. It's called patience. The magic mug will change color as you put hot water in. Yes, it does. Good morning, Carlos, new member.
Carlos Bezante has become a member.
I know you never short stocks, but do you have any thoughts about the Hindenburg short report on CVNA? This stock can create down. CC, I haven't reviewed the stock. I could, if you are a member of the channel, which you are, if you do a $5 super chat, I can do that news for you. Send it into Discord or request it. Could you do a netting with CEO? Could you do a netting with CEO Jensen? I'm not sure what that means. A meeting, do you mean? Yes, of course. How do I call in again? Here is the link. I've texted you. Plus, I've put the link in the chat for you. The same as you always call in on the Friday phone in. There you go. I'm coming to sleep to the couch. I want to learn. Followed. Sirius. Thank you so much indeed. Thank you, CRC. Just subscribed as well. Thank you very much. Jerry and Albert is on the phone. Jerry, I can see you on the phone. The Friday phone-in starts in 5 minutes. Yeah, I will have the room to grow. Let me scroll down. We're doing members only now. Jerry just subscribed to CRC. There's a Discord. How do you feel about fixing boats? Okay, I'm not really sure about that. Anyway, morning XRP, The Truman Show. Absolutely is The Truman Show. It's real life. Kevin B. That's absolutely right. Oh man, sorry for not being myself, but buying GRO when you told us to. Yeah, well, that time has come and gone now. We'll find another one. Don't worry. I hear you, Martin. Just put $300 more in Mobix this morning while it's still flipping low. Bell, we covered the bell. Yes. Looks like there's some people across 6,000 by today. Hopefully, we need to stay strong and it will drop by more. How are you doing, Martin? Struggling sometimes, the trolls, but I'm never giving up. Nvidia, Fight Channel, we just covered it. Whack a troll. Yes, we whack a troll. We love doing that here. It's what it's all about. Dazza called in yesterday. Lovely to have him on the show. I love to be a moderator. Where's the requirements? Jocelyn, to become a moderator, we have to get to know you for a few months. You have to do the Friday phone-ins. You have to call in. We have to get to know you. Once we know you and trust you, then we start giving you more and more roles and things like that in Discord as well. Stand by, Jerry and Olber. I'll be doing the Friday phone-in in about 3 minutes. Thank you for discussing this yesterday on the show. Martin, I took your advice and spoke to my financial advisor. They agreed that moving from ticker to VU was a smart move based on overall performance. So now it's 54% of my Roth portfolio. Congratulations. I'm glad that your financial advisor agrees with me. I agree with him. Syrian Marshall, Jocelyn, if anybody needs whacking, just let me know. They didn't even spell 12 correctly. Well, of course they wouldn't. They're bloody stupid. These people always are. And I don't mind saying stupid because a lot of people are.
The best show in the universe and elsewhere.
Brian Bynum, thank you very much. I love when Brian calls in. He's always great. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's my best mate, Rocket Man, Martyn Lucas. How's a Tesla jam? Always jamming. How's life with you, mate? Love it, Sam. Thanks, James. Very well protected. Never doubt you, pal. Josh Monroe. I'm not going anywhere. Never have, never will. 1,000 up on Soundtown, holding till 30. Congratulations. I'm glad you've made money. All my members are making money. Rumors and Soundhound has partnered with Lucid. I don't know. I wouldn't. Oh God, I hope not. Bloody Lucid. Bloody awful. Keep calm and buy a mug before they are gone forever. If we get 3 purchases, I will go live after the show. Okay. If you want to get one of our mugs, it's martinandsensei.com. If we sell 3 mugs, Sensei is going live right after today's show. There it is. There's a link in the chat. After the Friday phone-in, Sensei is going live. We've got, this mug has sold out. You can never buy it again. The magic mug, the very first magic mug has sold out with Sensei and my logo on it, sold out. You can never get that one again. That has sold out. We've got only 9 available of this mug, just £19, and you can get one of these mugs. It looks very, very cool. Look how it looks on the table. Look at this. And we've got something very, very exciting as well to announce coming up in the next few days. You're going to love it. These mugs are becoming collector's pieces. If we sell 3 of these, you can, Sensei will go live after the show and continue after I finish. We'll be live now 24 hours a day if we carry on like this on the main channel as well as the extra channel. I'm loving it. Sam was the first earnings call I did, and boy, have the trades been spot on. Yes, they have. Everybody made money once again. I don't mind saying it. I don't care. I'm not here to make friends. I hope I make friends, and I do have people that love the show and love what we do, but I'm not here to make friends, even though I'm emotional and personal, and yes, it hurts when we're not friends, but that's not why I'm here. I'm here to do the right thing, and stupid people and trolls can jog on. I don't need you. In fact, keep doing what you're doing because you drive me on like you've got no idea the way a troll will fire me up in the morning. You've no idea how that drives me on. In Hawaii, the slang word for hello is hey bully. Is it really? Mobix. What about Mobix? Taking notes. Love it, Martin. Go Lucas A's. I wish Mike was here. My company is Bulls Yacht Refining. I got bullied too. Take notes. Mike will call in. Mug ordered. 1 has gone. 1 mug sold. 2 more to go. And we will do a live show from Sensei right after this. Martin, you are so funny. You have my wife in tears. Jerry, stay on the phone line. We're going to go to the Friday phone-in right now. I'm scared of bullies. Apparently, I'm intimidating. And I scared bullies. I did good. I could have done with you. I haven't answered. You haven't answered my question. Could you make an interview with Jensen Wang? Well, I can interview anyone. I'm planning to interview Brad Garlinghouse. I'm planning to interview Elon Musk. And I would love to interview Jensen Huang. However, I will never contact Jensen Huang. It's not what I do. You do it. And how do you do that? What you do is this. You simply email investor relations, tell them about our Meet the CEO series, and build a relationship. Tell them that you are an investor of Nvidia, and tell them about tell them about the Meet the CEO series, and they will get excited and they will contact me. That's what happens all the time. All the CEOs, I've never asked one of them to be on the show. You need to contact them yourself and invite them. That's correct. That's what you need to do. I never do it. Nothing good comes from cold calling. I don't ring up Jensen Huang. Do you want to be on my show? No, he calls me. That's how it works. Stacey, you bootlegger, now I love it. Safa, you need to email them. That's correct. Bloody Lemmings, yes indeed. Impressive. Thank you very much indeed. I love it, Stacey. Patience. Unless you're a gambler, then go to the casino. Please do go to the casino. I own the casino. I don't play the casino. Morning all, good morning all, good morning all. Everyone, I'm getting through all the comments. We've got MSK here. Jenny, you were drinking from another one a bit ago. Yeah, I've got several mugs here. Jenny. Don't confuse me. Thanks for the membership. You're very welcome. Thank you. Soundtown AI growing my portfolio. You're welcome. Brian Bynum celebrates 12 months of membership. Brian Bynum, have you now got a 1-year badge? Yes, he has. Okay. Thanks, Cameron. Join me on the show and I'll be happy to do a request. Just got a mug. 1 mug to go and Sensei is going to go live. I bought a magic mug and any timeline on VOR. Thank you very much indeed. That's cool. Okay. It's time for the Friday phone-in. Bloody hell. Bloody hell's right. It's the Friday phone-in. So we're going to add guest number 8 is Jerry and Elba. Jerry and Elba, try and get yourself on the camera. Guest number 9, please step up. That is Fight. There he is. Jerry and Elba, if you can get yourself just sort of lined up on the camera. If not, I can do it for you. Let me just zoom you in like this. Where are you? You're kind of off the camera. Oh, there we go. I'll leave it to you. I think you're probably there's Elba as well. Lovely stuff. Fantastic. Let me clear the decks away for a moment because what we want to do, is. Yeah, my whole portfolio is exploding now. Yeah, nearly $2,000 up. SOUN. Now, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll do this first because I've got you all here. It's the Friday phone-in. Let's unmute the channel. You're all welcome on the show. Fight Channel. Good morning, sir. How are you?
I'm good.
Great to have you here, mate. Jerry and Elba, you're live on the show. How are you?
God bless you. God bless you all.
Thank you very much. Lovely to have Jerry and Elba here. Now, Jerry and Elba, when we finish this show, we have a private one-on-one call, which I'm going to help you with Discord. It's exactly the same call-in button. You do the same thing. What you're doing now, you will do at the end of the show, except we won't be on air. It'll just be me and you and Elba having a conversation. I believe you want some help with Discord, so I will do that. But anyway, how is everyone feeling this morning? The portfolio is absolutely exploding today, nearly $2,000 up, and my Roth IRA is also going up, so that's going up as well. So it's double bubble. My portfolio, 134,000 is nearly 135. We could be 137 in like a blink of an eye because I've now got a lot more invested. So this could be a very, very exciting day. Anyway, let's come back to our guest this morning. The phone line is open. It's the Friday phone-in. If you want to be on the show, you can now call in. We got 8 spots left. And don't forget, you always want to be on the show. You never know when we're going to give $100 away of XRP. There is the link. There's the link, martynlucas.com/live. and then you've got the password, which is Lucas Age, uppercase L, uppercase A, 100. So let's start. We've got 8 spots. Hopefully we can get all 8 spots filled in. Jerry and Elba are having some fun with their phone. They're all, yeah. I don't know. What is it with you guys? I think you need a tripod.
I'm trying to get the phone to work.
I'm trying to get Jerry on camera. I can't get him on camera.
Well, you are on camera. It's because the phone's all over the place. It's because you're dancing with the phone. What you need is a little tripod to stand the phone on. Yeah. The hand doesn't work very well when you're trying to aim it at each other. You know? You put it on a tripod, then you just sit on the sofa, and it just works. You know? Dear, oh dear.
Well, you know, hey, at least I could say the most beautiful one is here, so it's okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I probably break the camera. That's why it stays away from me.
Right. But here's the tip, right? Look, now all we can see is the wall. Whatever is on the screen... Whatever is, look, hang on a minute. Listen to me. You're not listening. Pay attention. Right. Look at the screen, and whatever the screen is showing you is what we are seeing. So if you want to, we are seeing what's on your screen. So if you're looking at if the camera is looking at the wall like it is now, that's what we're looking at. We're looking at the wall, and now we're looking at the side of your ear. All right. So what you've got to so what you've got to do is aim the camera at you, and you know it's aimed at you because you are on the screen. It looks. I'm
looking right at me, but
I have it right on him.
Hang on a minute.
It's right on me.
No, hang on a minute. I can see you looking somewhere else. I think that you've got YouTube on another screen somewhere, and you're looking at that, and then you're forgetting the screen that we're talking on. So what you should do is turn off YouTube and just look at this screen. And if you look at this screen...
Okay.
Oh yeah. Okay. Now I got it. Right. You can leave YouTube on if you want. Just ignore it. Just look into this screen.
Okay. Can you see me now?
Well, yeah, I can see your eye, but not your face. Oh dear. Life's hard. Now we're looking at the curtain. Lovely curtains, by the way. Yeah.
We'll get it one day.
I love you guys so much.
Yeah. Well, I wish I could say the same, but honestly, it's bloody hard work with you guys. It's bloody hard work.
I know, but I'll put it this way. At least you know we'll never give up.
No, I know you'll never give up. I know. I might give up though. I might just go, I can't take this anymore. I just can't take the stress anymore. So that might happen.
Oh, don't say that.
I'm only bloody joking. I'm only joking. Right.
I'll put it this way, Martyn. Are we on live with everybody or just the members?
You're live with everybody, but only members can speak.
Okay.
Can you see him now, Martyn? I can see him on the camera.
Well, what you can see on the camera is what I can see. And what you can see is the corner of his eye, right? If he just gets himself...
I can see his hat and everything there.
Yeah, that's right. I can see that as well. There you go. But
okay.
Yeah, it's all good.
Okay. All right, perfect.
Talk to me, Jerry. What do you want to say, Jerry?
Well, I want to thank you so much for the show today. You had my wife in tears, and she thought it was the most greatest show. You from yesterday to today, you just have been having her in tears.
Is that a good thing?
Is that a good thing? That's a beautiful thing. But believe me, with everything that me and my wife are going through, it's a beautiful thing. We are definitely blessed to be part of this family.
Well, then it was worth getting out of bed then, wasn't it, really? That's what this show's about.
Yes. Every time that we could turn around and be on the show, we're blessed. A lot of times we can't be on the show because we're in the hospital.
No, I realize that. I realize you're going through some physical issues.
Well,
medical.
Oh, Elba's suffering with stage 5 kidney disease.
Okay.
So,
Yeah. It's not ideal.
So right now, the most important thing is that every single day that I have with her is a blessing, and I thank the Lord for it. So,
Yeah.
but having this show brings joy into our life. So you bring a lot of joy into our life, and I want to thank you for that.
Well, that is a pleasure. It's a pleasure, and it's appreciated. It's appreciated as well when you get those who try to like we had that troll earlier on, just coming in talking rubbish. It's tough.
But I'm a dinosaur. I am a dinosaur, and
we're all going to be dinosaurs at some point, mate.
I was laughing because I came out and I said, Martyn turns around and he says dinosaur. I'm like, no, I'm a dinosaur. I could turn around and I'll be like, people tell me, how old are you? I tell them I'm 90 years old. I'm 90. Trust me, I've been through a lot, so I feel 90 years old.
You know what? Everybody is a dinosaur in waiting. Every one of us is a dinosaur in waiting. We're all going to get old. We're all going to get ailments. We're all going to get issues. And that's one of the reasons why I love the samurai, Japanese and Chinese culture so much, from the angle that they celebrate the elderly. The elderly are the valued generation. In the United States and the Western world, we value the children. And I'm not saying that children aren't important, but I do prefer, for me, valuing the age and the wisdom. I think I'm very much old school. I believe in the old school of children should be seen and not heard, and earn respect. Don't just get given it because they're born. And we live in a society now that a child goes to school and gets a trophy just for turning up. Years ago, they used to earn it. And now it's like everybody wins just by turning up, and the old is thrown out, and the old is not useful anymore. And I'm sorry, but I believe that you should earn the right, earn respect, and children, start their life and they look up to the elderly. So I have time for the elderly. It might be difficult to deal with, but I'm going to remind myself I'm going to be there one day as well. So there you go.
Thank you so much, Martyn, for your time and for giving us patience, because we are old and we're not tech inclined. And it's like my son always tells me, Dad, you got to get with the times. And I said,
no, you haven't. Don't bother about it.
I told my son, I said, listen, if it wasn't for then, there'd be no now.
Exactly. Don't worry about that. Let me tell you something, right? People look at this studio and go, bloody hell, Martyn knows all about gadgets and technology and computers. Bloody hell, he's a wizard. Let me tell you the truth about it. When I set this studio up, each piece of equipment I buy, I watch YouTube videos, I read all the information, I set it all up, then it works, and then it just sits there and does its thing. Every day the cameras go up and down and the lights go up and down. If anything broke today, I'd be buggered because I don't remember how I put it together. I ain't got a clue. I can't remember how I put it together. I've got contingency plans for most things that can go wrong. What if? But when it comes to setting up the cameras, setting up the lights again, I wouldn't have a clue, because when I set it up, I learned it, and now that information has not been used for a while, and I forgot all about it. And then the technology's probably moved on. The software's changed, and I ain't got a clue how it works. So do you know what? You don't have to stay up to date as long as it works for you. I've turned my back completely on AI. I've got no interest in AI in this studio at all. I don't need it to write my text, write my emails, run the show for me, be an AI robot sitting here so I don't have to be here. No, not interested. The next generation, they can do it. They can have fun with all of that. I've got the studio I want, and I'm an old sod now, staying here exactly like this. Nothing's going to advance until it's all over. And you don't have to keep getting with it at all. In fact, You save a lot of money and stress by not doing that. Everyone says you got to have a new iPhone. You haven't got to get a new iPhone. If your phone works, leave it alone. It's fine as it is.
Sensei Crypto
the new one doesn't give you anything.
99 pence through a super chat.
Hang on.
Jerry and
Hang on.
LB, you have brightened up my day. You are valued in the family. The Lucas aides send prayers. God bless you both.
Because we have the best site. You know, I really have to say, everyone that's here, the whole entire family that's here, and the moderators yesterday, and I want to thank Stacy yesterday for saying that she would get me a cup. I want to thank her for that as well. All of that meant so much to me and Elba, because we've been trying to get a cup, but we wasn't able to get it on PayPal. And for her to say that she would send us a cup, that meant so much to me and Elba.
It's great for me as well, because I sold another mug. Brilliant. Brilliant for me. I need more people like you who don't know how to get a mug. I will sell more mugs. So you might have lots of friends in your area that don't know how to get PayPal. Tell them to tune into our show. We've got lots of really nice people who buy the mugs. So everybody wins.
I love you guys.
Oh dear. Life's good. You got to laugh. It's all good. You just got a lovely comment. You didn't see it on the... You got a lovely comment. You didn't hear it. I think you were talking at the time. So I'm going to replay it to you. Sensei just sent a lovely comment. So let me just replay this. You would have missed this one because you were talking with me at the time. But I'll play it back. Look, Sensei just sent this in. Listen to this.
Sensei Crypto donated £4.99 through a super chat. Jerry and LB, you have brightened up my day. You are valued in the family. The Lucas aides send prayers. God bless you both.
There you go.
Well, thank you.
That's from Sensei.
May the Lord bless you, Sensei, and may He bless every single one of you.
Yeah.
We are proud to be part of the Martyn Lucas family and to have Sensei and every single one. I mean, we all make this team as a family. And I got to say, we're blessed.
Anyway.
And Lisa, most of all, Lisa, may the doctors be with Lisa during this time that she's having an operation. May his guiding hands be with her, and may the doctors be guided by the Lord. I say that in Jesus' name we say amen.
There you go. Very nice indeed. I love all this. And do you know what? It's kind of strange, really, because I've always drawn strength off this and I've always enjoyed it. And I'm not religious at all. But I'm not. But I love it. I've always enjoyed this. One of my dearest friends, he's George Matson. He lost his wife last year. And I think he's 95. Sorry, not 95. He's 85. Bloody hell, you'll kill me for that. He's 85. He acts 95. Anyway, he's 85. And he comes round the house and he always likes to do... he's a devout Catholic, right? That's his religion, right? And he loves to do grace at the table whenever we have dinner. I don't do it. It's just... I've always struggled with it, right? But I love when he does it, and I ask him to do it. If I think he's about to forget, I say, come on then, George, do your thing, and he loves doing it. And I love the fact that people have that faith, that they believe that, because I'm too much about the science and the facts, and I just think I just focus on be the best of myself, as opposed to someone else telling me that.
I look at it this way. At least even though you may believe the science, I believe one thing. I believe that we're all brothers and sisters here. We're all united here, one way or another, as a family. We're all family. Okay,
yeah,
we're all human. We're all family.
See, I believe in that, because I believe, like, if you believe in heaven, I believe it's on earth. Even though there's terrible things on earth,
Amen.
Terrible things going on, with wars and violence and what happened in New Orleans and all this kind of stuff. But I think, rather than put responsibility on someone else, or when I die, it gets good, you should be good now. You should take responsibility for now, take responsibility for yourselves. And that's what I do. Anyway, that's how I live my life, whether it's God guided or whatever. I just think you just got to do the right thing. And that's just the way it is. It's just the way it is.
Amen. That's a blessing.
Anyway, fight. What's going on with you, mate? You're very quiet today. By the way, does anybody else want to call in? We've got 8 spots left. It's the Friday phone-in. Every Friday we have a Friday phone-in. This is where we get to know people. This is where our moderators come from by getting to know you. Don't worry, folks. With the display we've just seen today from Jerry and Elba, they will never be moderators. All right? Don't worry. Jerry can't work that one out. What do you mean we don't be moderators? We've got lots of good people that aren't moderators because we're not sure they know how to work the system, right? So we don't bother, right? They're family. You just let them be the family, not moderators, Jerry. We don't give you the power of the button. Fight channel. What's going on?
I just finished up investing my 8K, my Raw. Just made a video on it. I like to thank Cedar Tree about watching my dividend videos. He liked them.
Oh, cool.
And I just like doing them because I like getting the stuff out there for people to see other ways to invest. I mean,
yeah.
If you invest in growth, and we go in the down market, then how are you going to be up and you're not making dividends to reinvest? I mean, you need income to come back in to reinvest. The only way to make income is from what you're doing in life or from your investments.
Correct. So I encourage everyone to go and check out Fight Channel. It's not just fight videos I don't mean fight. That sounds bad when you say fight videos. It's animated fight. It's like boxing, wrestling, fight videos. It's not fight videos like bad fight videos, good fight videos. And if Barbie appears as well, I don't quite understand the mix. I never quite work out how we got here to be dividend investing, fighting, and Barbie. They say your channel needs to have a niche and a direction. Fight Channel never read that information. He never read that about YouTube. He just went, sod it. I'm doing all of this in one place.
Well, it started with wrestling. Then I added UFC on it. Then I came on here and I started putting my dividend journey on there. Why make different YouTube channels when you can all put it on one?
I agree. What the hell? I agree.
And make a list where they're all at.
I agree. I don't know why I have a music channel. I should just go into a song right now. Just sod it. Do it all in one place. It'd be a lot easier. I'd love to do it, actually. I'd love to have just Martyn Lucas. That's it. Singing, entertaining, messing around, all in one place. Oh, yeah. Okay. Right then. Well, it's the Friday phone-in. It's the end of the week. Jerry and Elba have decided to go on the side now. Okay.
You're trying to be like Mike.
What? Yeah, I agree. Why have the camera the right way up? It's much more entertaining to be on its side. I mean, why not? Let's just make it. Yeah, do that.
Oh God!
Oh, how do you make these decisions? I mean, what thought process is in your head when you decided to make the camera go on its side? Does it look better?
I thought it was gonna, take the whole sideways.
Sensei Crypto
Well, it's
donated
because
£4.99
it's hard
through
to
a super
explain
chat.
it. Don't
May
worry.
God always keep you both joyful and full of laughter. It's such a delight to hear. We all hope to stay positive like you both in tough times.
There you go. May we all be like you. I'm not quite sure. We all want to be like Jerry and Elba, though, do we? Not just yet. Not just yet. We're all going to get there, but not right now. I don't want my camera upside down on its side. That would be chaos. Yeah, that would be chaos. I can't cope with that. Sensei, I appreciate the sentiment, mate, but I ain't doing it. I'm not using Jerry and Elba as a guide. No way. There's no way. Fantastic.
I guess if you need to use me, you can use me as a religious guide, you know?
Yeah. I'll just, you'll just be my mate, Jerry, and I'll take you as you are, and that's it. But as far as using you as my guru for tech and how to phone in and how to run a camera, no, Not doing it. Not interested.
Oh, you
No,
feel good about that?
I'll be honest with you. One thing I love about the music channel is that I happen to be a musician myself. I play timbales, congas, and bongos.
Ah,
So I've played in New York several times.
well,
So I
on the
mean,
Friday show, you can call in like this with your bongos, and you can play along with me. That'll be good.
I think if I get the timbales, I could turn around and play timbales with you. You know,
There you go.
could work
We can
something
set
out,
up.
you know?
We can set up the Lucas Aid band. Mike's got a guitar,
Oh,
right?
that'd be great.
Yeah. We'll all jam together. We can do that.
Well, with jam session, you know.
Yeah, we can do that. We can do that. I'm not so sure how in sync it's all going to be, but it'll be quite interesting. Bloody hell. Oh, hell. Right, anyway. Fantastic. Now, Sensei, he's in the chat. Sensei, are you going to go live after this show? Because we're coming up to the end of our Friday phone-in. We're back this afternoon for the closing bell. We're back tonight, of course, for the concert. Is Sensei going to go live? Because if Sensei's going to go live, I'm going to set up a show right now, and then I'm going to put out the videos that we made today, which was the tough start for 25, the NVIDIA video, and the Soundtown video. So I just need to hear from Sensei. Is he going to call in? Let's have a look. Have we got anybody else that wants to call in? I don't see it. Do you now? Let's have a look. I will now go back over to general public. Hopefully we've got rid of the idiots. Let me go back over to general public again. There we go. So if anyone can call in 3, 2, 1. There it is. So unfortunately not. Maybe we will get it. So it can't go live now. So you said if we sold 3 mugs, you were going to go live. So did you sell mugs on false pretenses? Is that what you're saying? You were never going to go live. It was all a con. What's going on there? Oh, Jenny's calling in. See, I'll call it out. I'll call him out. I will even call him out. Look, it's Jenny. Now, Jenny, I'd like to introduce Jenny. I think this is the second time Jenny's called in. Jenny was at the convention with us, and she's one of our new moderators. Let me just zoom her in a little bit. There you go, Jenny. Let me just get to there, and then I can go to there. There you are, Jenny. Look at that. I've zoomed you in. How are you, Jenny?
I'm wonderful. How is everyone? Can you hear
We're
me?
all well, I think. See, Jerry and Elba. This is how you line your camera up. Can you see how Jenny's done that? Look. See?
Yeah.
She's got her face, and it's great, doesn't it? See, that's what you should be inspired to be like. Do what, Jenny?
Turn your computer a little bit.
I'm on the phone. I'm not on the computer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See.
You might say, Jenny, turn the phone then, but don't say that.
We already tried that.
Yeah, we've tried that. That don't work. Do you know what? I blame the iPhone. It's the iPhone's fault. It's the iPhone's fault.
We'll take you any way we can get you.
Exactly. Don't worry about it. Jenny, how are you today? How's the start of your... My Fight Channel's trying to sort of give you guidance here of how you can hold your iPhone.
The stock market is going down. It's green, but it's going down on my phone.
Oh, because you're upside down. Yeah. That's funny, that. Jenny, how was your new year?
Good. Very good. Very restful and peaceful, and that's the way I like it.
Lovely. Yes, that's what we want. We want peaceful and quiet. Absolutely right. I love a bit of quiet. How's your portfolio looking today? What are you looking at today?
It's looking better. It wasn't looking too good there for a little bit.
No.
Yeah, yesterday, but it's doing better today. So I'm hopeful, and I'm just going to be, as you said, patient.
Did you add to any positions during the disappointing Santa rally?
Yes, of course I did.
Good. Yes, of course you did. That's what investors do, right? And now we have to just wait for the money to come back in, which it will, and we're already in. So, I've said it time and time again. My target is to get to $1 million. I don't actually need to buy any more stock. What I've got now is enough to take me to $1 million by the end of the decade by just simply paying down margin, doing nothing. and reinvest in the dividends and all the rest of it. But
But you'll likely buy the dip again, won't you?
of course. Yeah. And I sat down for about an hour off air a couple of days ago, and I did my calculations. It took me about a while to sort of calculate it all out. But I understood why big businesses keeps margin, because they make more money borrowing the money, right? Now, I could go, no, all I'm going to do now is earn money every month, reduce margin, reduce, because who wants to owe any money? However, the way I've calculated this, until we get some bad news, like interest rates go up, inflation's going to come back, I want to hold that margin. As high as it is, I want to hold it. I do not want to be focusing on reducing it. I want to be focused on buying more, but just maintaining the level. It doesn't need to increase, but I want to keep it just over the 100, so it keeps it at the lower level of rate of the interest rate. The moment I go under, I go up by 0.25% on the whole balance, and it's not worth doing that, as long as the economy is supporting it. And when people say, yeah, but you're paying interest, so if you only make 10% and it costs you 5, you've only made 5. Yes, you've only made 5. You've only made 5 on the borrowed money, but every month when I add more money and spend that money on stocks, I'm making the full amount on that money. So as time goes by and I earn more, and I just put it in and buy more, and the margin stays the same, more and more percentage-wise of my money is earning the full amount, and less is earning money at the reduced level. But it's still making more money than it would if I just paid it all down. So now I see why businesses keep a level of debt.
So when you in the future, if there's more dips, which there will be, and you buy the dip, will you buy it with margin or with your own money?
Well, you can't buy with your own money until your margin's paid off.
Well, okay, that's true.
As long as you're in margin, you're in margin. You know, if I added $99,000 today, I'd still be in margin, still be buying on a margin. But by bringing when I get paid on the 21st, I will have cash and I will put that money in. My margin will go down, right? So I'm still in margin, but I will buy using that money, or the money, it's all collectively the same thing, and I'll buy more shares if they're down. If they're the same as they are now or slightly up, I won't bother. But if the macro conditions are still good, in other words, inflation is still on target to come down, interest rates are still on target to come down, I will keep buying more. Even if the stock is about the same, it's okay to keep buying more. It's about accumulating. And that's why, you know, Amazon and Apple have billions of dollars of debt they could pay off tomorrow. But they choose to keep it because they make more money on the money that's been borrowed. But they're still making money on their own money. It's not like all their money is in debt. You know, every time I earn money, if I earn $10,000 today and I put in $10,000 and I spent $10,000, those shares technically were bought with my money, right? Because I put that in. Even though I'm still in margin. Oh, someone's got a vibrating phone. There we go. I'm not sure who that was. Anyway, does that make sense?
It does. It's just, I'm kind of like Jerry. I'm a dinosaur and I'm old school. So owing money is something that is hard to.
Yeah. No. I am right with you. And I owe no money to anyone other than this. I have no credit cards, no loans, no mortgage, no bank loan, no car, nothing. Right? But remember, this is where real money understands. This is where billionaires and see you got Fight nodding all the time. Real money holds debt. Real businesses hold debt. People get fearful of debt and they see it as a bad thing. If you go out today with your cash or your credit card and you buy something, you buy a liability because you're buying something that is going to depreciate in value, right? You buy a new iPhone, you go on holiday, you buy a case of wine. That money's gone. That money could have been invested, but it's gone. So it's not going to get 10% a year on the S&P. It's not going to beat inflation. You've spent it on something that's, even if you call it an asset, it's not an asset. Even if you bought a car and called it as an asset because you use it for business, it's going to depreciate right in value. It's worth less. It's not a good idea. Buying stuff isn't a good idea. However, I borrowed money to buy an appreciating asset. I have bought more of the stock market, more of the S&P. So my asset is going to be worth more in time. The only question is it going to earn more than 5%, the current rate of the cost of borrowing it? Well, if it only earned 0.5% more than what it cost to borrow it, I'm still making more than if I did nothing. And remember, every time I buy more and I bring in more, I'm buying it from my own money, even though it's all bundled up in the margin. I'm still adding more money. If I wasn't adding more money, if I wasn't earning any money on YouTube, and I never earned any money, I never added any money, my margin would get higher and higher and higher and higher, and my percentage of what was bought with my money, earning the full amount, as opposed to the money I'd borrowed, earning less of amount, would get worse and worse and worse. And in the end, you'd have 100% margin and everything you'd be on a margin call. But if you're earning more money and you're adding more money and you're keeping the margin about the same, or it can even increase as long as the percentage between what's yours and what's borrowed is the same, or even you slightly improve it over time, you're always going to win. Because all of my cash is still all fully invested, right? Every penny of mine isn't just sat around on the sidelines while I'm borrowing money. It's all together working all the time. All I'm doing is buying the future prices today, rather than spending the next 4 or 5 years paying off the margin just so I can buy the future price. Well, in 4 or 5 years, the price is going to go up, right? I want to buy it today. And that's why businesses borrow money. And then they borrow against it. So the point is, when I get to 1 million, or actually 10 million is probably more likely now in my lifetime, not in the decade, but by the time I retire, it could be 10 million. When I get to 10 million, I've got options. If I was going to live forever and I was much younger, I could borrow against the money and the money would stay there. It would keep increasing and I'd borrow against it. That's how smart money works. But by the time I get 10 million, I'll probably be 90 years of age and it won't matter how much tax I pay. No one will care anyway. I just sell the whole lot, pay capital gains and just spend it. It won't matter. But if I was 30 years of age and I'd had $10 million, I could borrow against it and that would be how I would live and support my lifestyle while maintaining the 10 million still locked up, gaining 10% a year. Well, 10 million is going to make $1 million a year, isn't it? Just by just standing still. So you don't want to reduce that position. But of course, I'm not 20 years of age. And by the time I get to 10 million, I'll be 90 and I won't care what the tax position is. So that's why I'll maintain the margin until the economy flips. When interest rates start going up or inflation going up, then you want to get out of margin. Then I'll just be paying down. Because the market will also be going down at that point as well, because nobody will want to buy the market, right? So that's what I'll do.
So you can just save this as a video on margin training, right?
What do you mean? Sorry. What do you mean?
Well, you just gave us a training on margin.
Oh, right. You're welcome. Well, this video, do you know on underneath on the channel you've got past live streams. You ever seen that? Right, this lives there forever. So you can save this, you can bookmark this. Underneath the video, if you refresh the screen right now on YouTube, there's a pair of scissors called clip. And you can save this as a clip. If you thought this little section I've just spoke about now was useful to you, you can save it as a clip and you can name it Martyn's lesson on margin. I don't know. And you've got that forever and it will go to that point in the video and you own that. And also at the bottom of the video, at the bottom of the channel, the bottom of the homepage, it will have Jenny's clips. We've got all this section at the bottom which shows everyone's clips from the show. So you could save this as a little segment. But I won't be turning that part into a video because I didn't do it good enough for a video. I just chatted to you and it's not polished enough.
That's helpful. Thank you.
Yeah, welcome. Makes sense, doesn't it? Makes sense when you think about it. You're buying an asset, not a liability. But you've got to manage it wisely, and you've got to understand it, and you also got to really know what a margin call is as well. Do you know what a margin call is? You've learned about that, right? Yeah, you might just fall below the maintenance line by $1, and you've only got to add $1 or sell $1 of a share, and you're back above it again, and then it carries on up again. People go, I get a margin call, and Robinhood's going to come round and take my house off me. Well, that's not. No, all they want to do is raise it above the line again. That's all. And if it's $1, it's $1, and that's it. The only thing that can happen bad. And Meet Kevin did this, and it's very irresponsible because he's got nearly 3 million subscribers. He said you can go bankrupt with margin. And I called him up on it. I said, no, you can't. There is one where you can, but if you're doing it like this, you shouldn't be doing margin anyway. If you borrowed on margin and you bought an asset which is extremely volatile and has no value, let's say you bought, I don't think you can. Or I think, no, you probably can. You can probably buy some Binky Bonk coin on margin. You can buy margin, can't you? You can leverage, can't you, on crypto, can't you?
Yeah, you can buy crypto on
on margin.
Yeah. On margin,
Yeah. So let's say you used margin, borrowed money to buy Binky Bonk. And tomorrow it went from $1 million to zero in 1 second. What's happened is it's not had any chance at all to sell on the way down. It's just gone, vroom. Everyone sold it right at the top, and there was no support levels on the way down. Your brokerage had no way to warn you to get out and sell on the way down and add some money and so on and so forth. Now Binky Bonk is worth zero. You still owe that money you borrowed to the brokerage. So let's say you borrowed $100,000, which like me, and bought Binky Bonk, and Binky Bonk went to zero. The brokerage says, where's my $100,000? And then you've got to sell your house to pay it back because legally you're now responsible. Then you go bankrupt. But if you buy the S&P, unless the S&P goes to zero, I can't go bankrupt. It could drop 50%. Is it likely to drop 50% instantly? It's never done that in the history of the world. Even through the dot-com crash, it was over days and so on and so forth. So, if suddenly we announced that a dot-com crash or a housing crisis, it would start crashing. I would either start adding money, which is what I would do, even using my credit card, I would do that rather than sell because it's going to come back up again. Or I could sell on the way down to prevent it. I'm not going to go bankrupt though, right? And that's if it went down 50%, which it's not going to do. But as far as going to zero, it can't go to zero, whereas Binky Bonk can. So you can go bankrupt using margin if you buy something that has no value and it can drop quickly, but you can't go bankrupt buying the S&P with margin. It's just not possible. You got any questions?
Jerry, look at Jerry. He figured it out.
He's figured it out.
We see all of you.
Jerry, earlier you said your kids said to you, you've got to get with the times. You have just become a modern, trendy young man. You now know how to use your phone correctly.
Believe it or not, Martin, I'll be honest with you. The only reason that you're seeing me completely right now is because I'm at a stage 11 pain level, and I'm laying back in so much pain. And I apologize to everybody that's here. I'm in so much pain right now that I'm like, I just apologize for all of you.
No apology necessary. I'm just so sorry you're in pain.
Yeah, but Jerry,
I want to thank you all.
Jerry, every cloud has a silver lining. The pain that you're in now means you've sorted out your iPhone. So there's been some benefit to it.
I love it. I love you,
love you
Martyn.
guys so much. I really do. I love you guys so much.
Martyn, I love you so much.
That's all right. We've got to laugh at it, ain't we? Jerry knows I'm only joking.
Oh, I know, and that's why I'm always with you. I'll always be with you. You know, I mean, as long as God gives us life, we'll always be part of this family. We're blessed.
Yes,
Well, we're only here for a short while, whether you're 20 years of age or 90 years of age. We're just on a journey, and it's not about the goal or the end game or me getting to $1 million or getting to 100,000 or 1 million subscribers. It's this moment right now. It's the journey that we're on. This moment right now.
Yeah. I'll give you some good news.
Go on then.
Last August, they turned around and they told Elba she only had 2 months to live. Okay? And she's been with us now. How long has it been, Mom?
like over a year.
It's been over a year. So everything is in God's hand, and every moment is a blessed moment.
I've had bloody people stay with me like that, overstayed their bloody welcome. They come and they say, I'm only going to stay for a week. 6 months later, they're still here. I've got people like that who've stayed at my house. Get out.
Well, you see, with my wife, I got to be honest with you. With my wife, I've been praying every single day, every single night. And I thank the Lord every single night for all my blessings. And one of my blessings happens to be you, Martyn, and the family, and also happens to be my wife. When I wake up in the morning, the first thing I do is thank the Lord for another day. And I thank him for my wife and for the family I have created with you and the family that he's given me.
Do you know what I do when I wake up and see Leah? I ask her if I can have a cup of tea.
Amen.
Tomorrow morning.
That's what I do. Have a cup of tea, babe.
Tomorrow morning, you say, "Would you like a cup of tea, babe?"
Oh, I do that. I do that as well. But I can't do that if I'm rushing into the studio. At the weekend, it's called Leah Day. I do that. At the weekend, when I don't have to jump out of bed, I say it's Leah Day. And do you know what I do when it's Leah Day? So I get out of bed, I make her a cup of tea. She likes a Diet Coke as well. It's an American thing. Never worked it out, but Americans love Diet Coke in the morning. It's weird, isn't it? So she has a cup of tea, she has a Diet Coke, and I set up at the lounge the way she likes it with her favourite TV channel on. She likes to watch the cookery program and her favourite games on the iPad because she plays on the iPad while she's watching the cookery programs. So there you go. That's what I do. It's called Leah Day. And then I'll go make another cup of tea and I'll do something else nice. And by then I've got over it and I stop being nice again and I go back to being self. Back once again.
God is good. God is good. Amen.
There you go. Anyway.
I have to say, Martyn, I am so blessed. I needed this in my life, okay? And I'm blessed that to actually have you be part of my life.
You are very welcome. I know we've chatted off and you've said to me about this is your company and this is your friendship and so on. It is for me too. I mean, I don't go out. This is my life. You are my friends. So, this for me is the same thing. I prefer this. I absolutely prefer it. This is great.
I thank you for doing what you're doing because it means so much. I mean, you going out there and giving concerts and willing to provide that. I want to thank Leah because she is your backbone as well, Martyn.
Okay? Yeah, oh yeah. I couldn't do it.
I thank God for giving you Leah because every good woman that stands behind a man makes that man stronger.
That's right. I've got to wrap this up in a second, Jerry, because we could talk all day, but we've got to wrap this up. So you stay on the line because I know when I end the call, you want me to help you with Discord. Yes. So please stay on the line rather than call in again. Just stay where you are. And when I end the call, we can have the conversation of how to get you on Discord. Okay. So before I let you go, before we finish, just give final thoughts to everybody. Fight. What's your final thoughts for today?
Well, just keep your strategy in place, goals. I mean, just beginning of the year, market does go up and down. That's the only way, two ways it goes. And stay the course, and eventually we all get out of it and make more money.
Absolutely right. Jenny, what's your message for today? Is there anything you want to say to anybody today?
Faith and trust.
There you go. Love it. Jenny, it's lovely to have you. Lovely to have met you the other day at the convention, our get together. And thank you for doing a great job as a moderator. Really do appreciate it. All right. Thank you so much indeed. All right. Jerry and Elba, stay on the phone. We'll wrap up the show. Thank you, guys. Don't forget, tonight I am live. Well, I'll be live for the closing bell in a few hours from now. And then, of course, tonight we've got at 4 p.m. Central, we have got the concert. Every Friday night we do a music concert. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to end the show, and I'm going to send you all to the Extra channel where we're running a playlist of Gorilla at the moment if you want the analysis. But more importantly, stay part of the family and chat to everybody. See the backbone, Martyn. What's going on here? Just like my bootleg shirt. What's going on here? What have I missed in the chat? Let me just read down here. Interesting. What's going on? Let me read. Is there anything I'm supposed to know about in Discord? Someone said there's something in the breakfast bar. Oh, hello. What's going on here? Stacey Bailey. This is my 10 year. This is my 10 year. This is my 10 year. 10 year of what? This is Stacey Bailey. You were 10 years old? No, surely not. That's when you were 10? No, maybe not. When you were 10? What was that there? My 21 year. My baby turns 21 the 9th. There you go. That's when you were 20. Is that when you were 21? Bloody hell. Thanks for sharing that. Appreciate that a lot. Right. Jerry and Elba staying on the phone so we can sort that out. Let's do day trader of the day. And then I'm going to put out these videos later for Soundtown, Nvidia, and 2024 tough start. And it'll all pay off. All right. So let me first of all give everyone the direction to go to the Extra channel so you can stay in touch with everybody. Okay, that's there. That's live there. Let me give you all the link. Extra now. Extra live now. There you go. I'll pin that to the top. Stacey said, no, 21 years ago. Nothing, they said, Leah, nothing. They said, Leah is the backbone, and my bootleg shirt has the backbone on the Leah. That's right. No, 10 years ago. Okay, got it now. Thank you, Stacey Bailey. Did you see MSK's photo? Did MSK have a photograph as well? MSK, what's this? Ooh, look at, hello. Flipping heck, guys. Look at this. This is a big deal. This is a really big deal. Is MSK still in the chat? Is MSK still here? We've got Day Trader of the Day coming up in a sec. MSK. Is MSK still here? Look at this. Now, folks, this is a big deal. In the world, there are some world-class universities. There's Eton, there is Oxford, there is Yale in America, Harvard, and one of the very best is Cambridge. This is our MSK graduating at Cambridge University. This is a big deal. This is a very, very, very big deal, folks. This is his photograph. Look at that. University of Cambridge. And there is our MSK. Look at that. And that was, I believe, 10 years ago. Yes, 10 years ago. Can you believe that? MSK graduating from Cambridge University. Flipping heck. They wouldn't even let me in to clean the floor, mate. I'm telling you. That's a big deal. A very, very big deal. Congratulations, MSK. See, when he calls in, you think, who is this bloke? That's who he is. Graduated from University of Cambridge. Very, very big deal. Thank you for sharing that in. That's an awesome picture. How very cool is that? I'm loving it. All right, the portfolio looking great. I was clearly boasting, and you should too. Why not? You earned it. You earned it. I knew he was a smart fella. Random picture. Random picture. How I thought it was a church. That's what Cambridge looks like. You know, you've seen Harry Potter. That's what Cambridge is. That's what Cambridge was based upon. Oxford and Cambridge. Yes, they're like churches, cathedrals. I mean, we're talking the very highest in the world, folks. We're not messing around here. This ain't some half-assed attempt at looking important. Yeah, that is important. That is very, very important. Congratulations. Very proud to know you, mate. Well done. Right. What we're going to do now is day trader of the day. Let's get out of here. There we go. I am up today, 1.61. Up 1.61%. Lovely. Let's roll the credits. Stand by, Jerry and Elba. I'll be with you at the end of this. New members today, Carlos and Brian Bynum, celebrating his 1 year. Jerry and Elba Super Chat, David Hensley and Sensei Crypto. They are our stars of the show today. Fantastic. Let's see who wins. Up 3.13. I'm loving it. Up 4.5. Congratulations. Up 3.15. Not bad for a free university. There ain't nothing free about that. It ain't free to go to that university. I'll tell you that. You got to save up a lot of money to go there. Up 0.9, up 2.36, up 4%, up 4.12. The winner today then is Fight Channel again, up 4.5. Congratulations to you. Thank you very much for your honest trades and giving a thumbs up. Absolutely love it. Fight Channel 4.5. TS is up 10.14. Hang on a minute. We've got a late winner. I declared it at 4 for Fight, and we've got a 10.14. Well, there we go. We got a new winner. Came in the last few seconds. Thank you very much indeed for your honest trades. Lovely stuff. Even better again. 10.14. Absolutely fantastic. That's it from me, folks. I'm done. I'm now going to stay online and help Jerry and Elba with their Discord. They're one of our gold members. If you're a gold member of our channel, you get an extra level of support. You get all kinds of perks and benefits, including one-on-one 1 hour a month calls like this, and that's what I'm about to do with Jerry and Elba. You can upgrade at any point becoming a member. There's a membership link. There's Discord. We will do onboarding for our new members this afternoon if you want to get access to all the free training and so on and so forth. But that's it from me. I'm done. Time for my final thought. Shoot-be-doo-be-doo-be-doo-be-doo. Wow! Oh yeah! All right, my final thought of the day. Well, folks, at the end of the day, are you an investor or a gambler? An investor is someone who spends time researching, studying, knows what they want to own because it's going to go up in the future to provide you with the financial freedom that you need in the future, not today. The stock market is not a casino. It's not a place to get rich for doing nothing. Yes, there'll always be those who make money doing nothing. They got lucky. That's gambling. Nothing clever about that. They just got lucky. However, investors, they work. They work hard. They stay invested. They have to keep earning money to stay invested. They keep putting more in. They don't sell. They don't take it out. They don't change their mind, flip-flop from one asset to another. They remain with their seed in the ground. They let those trees grow. They nurture. They provide it with support, and they stay in the game. Along the journey, people will tell you, you're doing it all wrong. You need to buy this nonsense or that nonsense, like they know something. They don't. They don't. They can guess, but they don't. And most people that want to offer you information telling you how wonderful something is probably have no clue whatsoever. And even if they do know, and they're smart and they've been to Cambridge University like MSK, they still only know a certain amount. No one knows exactly what's going to happen. No one knows the future. However, if you stay the course with a great business, a great index, in my case, the S&P 500, and you ignore the noise and you continue to remain in the game, you will win long term. This is not a race. It's not about timing the market. It's about time in the market. Buy quality, remain invested, stay invested, and don't listen to all the noise. You will get there. It just takes time. And anything of value, anything worth anything, isn't easy. It's difficult. It does take some time, and it does take a bit of pain. Everything that comes easy isn't worth anything. No value whatsoever. And because you came by it really easy, you probably spend it really easy, and then you'll invest it in something else just as rubbish. And at the end of the day, when you need the money, do you have it? I will. My members will. We all will. That's it from me. I will see you back this afternoon for the closing bell, followed by the Friday night concert. And we'll then be going into our Friday night concert, and then back on Monday. I hope to catch whatever Jensen's doing on Saturday. But now I'm going to stay on the phone because I've got Jerry and Elba who need some support with Discord. 405 Cars said, Martyn, I wish I'd found this channel months ago. I started investing in November the 24th. That doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You're in, you're here. Martyn, I was going live if we got 3 mug purchases. I said maybe we will get it by the closing bell, and I will go live if we do. We got 2. Thanks for your purchases. There you go. Sensei Crypto just wanted to clarify we only got 2. I was only winding him up anyway. He knows that. That's it from me. Look at this. As we close, look at my portfolio now. Up 1,816. My Roth IRA is also up today. Absolutely great. So I've made over $2,000 today. My portfolio is now just touching 135, getting very close now to another all-time high. And considering everything's sold off so much, it's fantastic. And I've got a lot more stock now. So when it does pick up, boy, am I going to be in a great place. That's it from me. I will now send you all to the extra channel. The link is in the chat, and I will be staying on the phone to talk to Jerry, and I'll be back with you all soon. Please now join me in the extra channel, and I'll be back this afternoon. That's it from me. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other.